That's some things that you find at the glad that I'm glad that we just feel comfortable being here. Because we see how that got right. Now all of a sudden I'm all kind of basic bitches and everything else. That was crazy. Did you see that? That shit was funny, but it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I should have recorded it. But I mean, I was just trying to be cool because I know that I wasn't. But when he was like, this conversation was a little different, colorful, I'm like, what is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. He was saying like, he was saying about like, I was like, so like, what's up? Like, and he like, because he was like, you ain't saying nothing. Now I'm like, that's what he was talking about, where the stuff at. I was like, dude, I told him. He knew that was coming. That's why he was in here packing his shit. He knew I was about to put him out. Right? Did you hear him say that? No. You didn't hear him say that? Was the thing he said like, what's up? And then like, you did this thing, and then you're like, so what's key? He's like, what's up? You can say this thing. I said, no, you know I'm upset, right? And he's gonna say, yeah, I'm upset. Cause I'm like, bitch, what do you have to be upset about? Like, bitch, you never said. Get the fuck out of here. That's too blood. Look, that's what you do when you point. When you point, look at that, that's too blood. Smoking one thing, but that's huh? She's like, what's up? And then like, you did this thing, and then you're like, so what's key? She's like, you can say this thing. I said, no, you know I'm upset, right? And he's gonna say, yeah, I'm upset. Cause I'm like, bitch, what do you have to be upset about? Like, bitch, you never said. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. You sent it to him? Huh? You sent it to him? What? That? What? I'm just keeping it as evidence. Just in case some shit goes on Facebook, so I can post that shit. Like, if you left your syringes and your needle over here, right there, right on the table with your blood. Oh, like, this is blood from you over there. Like, are you serious? Oh my goodness. Who you talking about? No, we're trying to sleep. Trying to get that bitch. So did you break this thing? What? No, but look, I knocked out. You saw this? What's that there? He was showing me, I was asking all those questions, but we got to talk. So I'm not fucking serious. About where the stuff at, I was like,
Anyway, the whole D situation was a good stroll down memory lane. And side note, as y'all can see, I provided text messages, the argument, that we had, which led to me putting him out of my house, which is I had already made that decision before I had, he got home. So the video that y'all seeing, of us in an argument, I had went home because unfortunately my cousin Vic had committed suicide. So I had, I got him maybe in January or February of 2020, I believe. And my cousin, because I was already at home when I picked him up, and then I brought him to Minneapolis, but my cousin had committed suicide, so I had to go home, back home. And what you see that night is me coming back to my house. I had just got back in town to Minneapolis the night that you see that argument happening. And I'm just, I'm not proud, that, I got into it, that's a almost 20-year friendship, that is, going down the drain. And I just, during me doing this, I just, looked him up and, seen that, he still was getting in trouble. April 4th, of last year, most recently. So I just want to share this stuff because it's like, I just want people to know, man, like, when people leave your life, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And don't feel like you gotta chase them. Don't feel like you gotta be obligated, oh yeah, we've been friends for this long, I gotta come back and look out. Oh, not always. It's not always like that, because everybody not happy for you. Everybody not gonna be happy for you. Everybody not gonna want to see you succeed. And you could try to be good as gold to some people, and they still just want to knife you in the back because it's you. Because they feel like they should be where you at or higher, And so that's why I'm sharing, my personal life, what I've been through, how I have overcame, because like I said, it's a 20-year friendship, that going down the drain. And, because of drugs. And, this man on the video telling me, it ain't none of my business, but you in my place though. You in my place. And it's none of my business what goes on in my place. And the whole reason why he didn't tell me that is because, like I said on the video, you already know. He know. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have brought him. I don't deal with that. I don't hang around that. But I don't judge either. I don't judge, but I don't want that in my home. And I'm not going to be, around that. I've been in gay bars and been at the clubs, and, I was smoking my weed and people was in the store doing, they drug of choice. Not no needles or nothing like that. No, I don't play that. Like, that's just, no. I don't get into that. Never have, never will. And that's on everything. I don't play those type of games. In the past, yes, I did do, pills, but not, it wasn't like a everyday thing. I wasn't addicted or nothing like that, because when I did those pills, I didn't like the crash. I didn't like how I would be like dead to the world, sleep for hours. That's not me. So, and I'm not shaming or trying to bring shame, or, you know, I recognize that some people can get addicted, you know, to pills, because some people do have addictive personalities, you know, they get addicted to stuff. So I'm not shading anybody when it comes to that. I'm just talking about my experience, and I'm sharing my experience, what I've been through, providing you the receipts. You know, this is my life. This is what I've been through. And I just feel like, you know, people, it's like they come in, they use my energy, or, you know, my resources or whatever, and then it's like they get to this point where they feel like they don't need me anymore, which is fine. You know, I guess that's cool with me, fine. You know, but when you turn around to start looking down on me, or, you know, thinking that you better than me, and it's just like, I've saved people's lives, man. And you know, and nope, they won't admit it, you know, but it is what it is. I know it, and they know it too. I've been good to people, and people have turned around and stabbed me in the back, and that's okay. That is okay, because I'm going to pick up myself and move on. You know, one thing that I learned in life from my dad, you know, even though I talk about, you know, my dad in my book, one thing I can say that man taught me was to never get stuck. I don't get stuck on people. I don't get stuck on places. I don't get stuck on things. You know, I move on. If it's not going to benefit me or do me harm, you know, if it's not an equal give and take, I'm not going to stick around and hang around for that. I'm not trying to impress anybody. You know, I marched to my own beat. You know, marched to the beat of my own drum. You know, and that's just how I've always been. I'm fine being in my lane, doing my thing. You know, not trying to infringe on anybody else's territory or anything like that. You know, I'm just here to live my life and, you know, talk about the stupid shit I've been through and done, and, you know, maybe it can inspire somebody to, hey, you know, don't, you know, be so trusting of people. You know, don't feel like you obligated, you know, because in friends, let me tell you something about friends. You got to be careful with, you know, people you call your friend, because you'll think this person is really down for you, but when something comes good for you, that's when you will see. That's when you'll see, because it's like, sometimes I've been around people, I've been friends with people where good things have happened for me, and they in the background trying to do little weird shit to like sabotage it, all because it's not for them. And I'm the type of person, shit, if I got it, you got it. I've always been like that. I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish individual. I'm not a hater. You know, I congratulate. You know, I'd be happy to see people doing good. And that would be like really like bogging my mind. Like, why do we try to hold others back? Or what's up with all this gatekeeping, like, you know, type of energy, like trying to block each other? And, you know, some people feel like, oh, it's, you know, if I'm here and they come up, then, you know, ain't nobody gonna be checking for me, so I gotta block them, you know. And it's just like, that's wrong. All you doing is blocking yourself. All you doing is blocking yourself. You never know what the Most High has in store for somebody. And let's say that, you know, you are in a place where, you know, you solidify, you doing good. Okay, that's good. That's what the Most High has for you. But that don't mean that the Most High deemed you the only one. That don't mean God deemed you the only one. You know, He got many, you know, and it's plenty. for us to, and I'm not even just speaking on a religious level, or I'm talking about these influencers too. I see them going back and forth, and it's childish. It's very childish, and at the end of the day, it produces nothing. I'd be happy to see other people doing good, and even if they're not happy for me, because like I said, in my project, I've always had to be my own cheerleader. I've always had to be my own support system. So nobody is going to make me feel less than. You can never make me feel less than. I've been through too much. I've overcame too much. You can never make me feel less than, or like I don't deserve. I know that I deserve. I know that I am attractive. I know that I deserve. And I know that I'm here. So I don't have any hatred for anybody, even if it comes off that way, it's not, I'm just speaking, my truth and giving my experiences. So like I said, I don't understand like the gatekeeping and the hatred, that people show, and it's really insecurity, and so many people are dealing with that, and I've dealt with it. I'm not better than nobody. I swear I'm not bad. I do not think I'm better than nobody, but I am too good for some people's actions and some people what they get into. No, I'm not going to be at the bathhouses sucking tit penises. No, that's not me. That's not who I am. I never forget, we was at this party in Detroit. We was at this house party, and I was talking to somebody. That's how I got invited, and I brought the guy that you see me arguing with, right? This nigga drunk out of his mind. Drunk out of his mind. That's what, going out used to be. Always trying to, keep up with him, make sure he ain't doing nothing crazy. And so, and it's been many a times, if I was not there, he would not be here today. And that's real. But anyway, I lost track of him in the house. Man, I'm looking everywhere for this dude. I go and sit to the bathroom, and I see it's a line coming, like it's a line from the bathroom. So I'm able to see, like, as the door opened, this nigga in the bathroom on his knees, doing his due, and I got him, and pulled him out. Long story short, this nigga was trying to finish with the guy, so he ended up, going to my car. Just shit that I'm not like that, man. Birds of a feather don't always flock together. Sorry, I'm still dealing with my sinus infection, and, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better.